Going to follow a developing story that has school districts asking if all of their teachers will get that pay raise signed into law last week. It appears because of a coding error, some positions are not included in the bill that would give teachers a $1,500 pay raise. Quentin Smith speaks with lawmakers about the issue. So, Quentin, do we know how this mistake happened?
Well, Scott, earlier today, the Mississippi Department of Education says it miscalculated the number of teachers who were eligible for this upcoming pay raise. Now, it could cost the state roughly $14 million to cover this shortfall. Some lawmakers believe this issue will be resolved in the next session in 2020. However, others want to see a special session called immediately. When Senate Bill 2770 was signed into law just last week, it granted teachers a much-needed pay raise. However, come to find out, special education, gifted, and career technical teachers were all excluded from the language.
This tells me that leadership did not do their due diligence in making sure that every teacher in the state of Mississippi got paid. If we stayed a little longer, we could have got this right. I think it's imperative that we do it now with the special session, and that we get it right for all of Mississippi teachers.
It's unfortunate that we make any mistakes, but even with all the checkers we've got and the accountants and the other people trying to run those numbers in the hustle and bustle of trying to finish up a session, you're going to make a few mistakes. But this is not uncommon.
State leaders haven't said how they plan to fix this issue. District 37 Representative Gary Chisholm says, in the grand scheme of things, the mistake is only a small matter, and it'll be addressed in the appropriations bill during the next legislative session.
Your school district is going to continue to pay you, and so don't be alarmed. We're going to take care of it 1st of January.
Chisholm says school districts can use money from their reserves to pay the teachers who were left out of the language. He also adds those school districts will be reimbursed.
They get money each month from the Department of Education. If need be, the Department of Education can send extra money up there to them so that they can pay those school teachers if they didn't have the money in reserve themselves.
This is a reflection of poor leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your opportunity to show your dismay with the ballot box.
District 38 Representative Sheck Taylor says he fears this type of incident will cause some teachers to consider looking out of state to continue teaching. He also says this matter is too important to hold off until January. Instead, he wants to see something done about this issue right away.
Whether there are special hearings called from the Department of Education to find out where the mishap happened, and why the code sections are not in there, whether we need to talk to the governor or lieutenant governor, whatever we need to do, it needs to happen now.
Now, the Department of Education says they're working with lawmakers to help resolve this issue and that they are committed to making sure all teachers receive their pay raises this upcoming school year. Scott?